Hi everybody, quick share today. I'm trying out my new light stand and everything, so hopefully I've got enough light and the angle's going to be good. So I did a kind of a haul from Temu, and I bought what I thought was washi tape. Turned out it wasn't, but so this is what I bought, and it comes in big rolls like this. So this one here is this one, Greenfield Notes. I'll just unwind a little bit here so you can see that there's all kinds of pictures and they go in different directions. It's more of a sticker than it is washi, but it's gorgeous, and I think it'll really enhance a project. Maybe add a bit of color where you've got something really neutral. Both these colors go well with a neutral. This one is called Memory Blue, and it's got some lovely pictures on it. I hope you can see this okay. And I think most of them go up and down on this one, yeah. So longer version like this. And so this whole kit, you got 6. So now on this side, we have this one here, which is resuscitation film. And you can see the little film strip, whether it's just a little accent like that, or whether it's full-on film strips. Very vintage looking. This will be really great in a, I don't know, maybe if you are doing, even if you're just scrapbooking, right? You can add something like that. This one here is letter burn marks. I'm trying to go kind of fast on this because I don't want you to get bored. So it's called that because you can see the edges here. They're like burns of paper, and you can see the letters underneath. Encyclopedia. I really like this one. This is really my taste. Actually, all of them are. I quite like all of them for different reasons. Okay. And then this one is, I believe it's this one, Lost Travel. Oh yeah, it is. So there's the train and the buildings, horse and carriage, more buildings. I think it's just super cool. This is Paris. And then they've got, I love this because that's, to me, you know, you can't travel without a camera. So very appropriate image on that roll. You don't get a ton, but you know, I think it'd take you a while before you used anything like this all up, because you have so much variety. And this is the last one. So this is called Poems of Purple. This one, I specifically thought it would look really nice in my kit that's called Lavender and Lace. Excuse me one second. I have allergies, so my nose tends to drip. Yeah, a little TMI there, sorry. Butterflies, music notes. Yeah, it's just a super pretty one. Love this one. And it's the perfect color for that kit. So if any of you have that kit, you might want to pick this up. It only comes as a set, but inexpensive. Okay, the other thing I want to show you, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. This is actually paper, and the packaging's not wonderful. I mean, it got squished. They pretty much send everything in bags. So yeah, it's going to get squashed. But when I got it, I thought, well, what am I going to do with it? It's too small for a book for me. However, it'd be cute as notebooks, as covers and inside covers. So I'm going to try tea staining it. I'll use one image that I'm not like totally in love with, and if it doesn't work, well, then big deal. But it has some beautiful images of lace. So there's page 1. It feels slippery, like this. I don't know if it shows a shine. Yeah, a little bit. You can see. It does have a bit of a sheen to it, so it's not flat by any means. And it's quite shiny on the inside. So I'm not sure how tea staining would take on this, but we'll find out. It does have gorgeous images though. And like I say, I think it was a couple of dollars, so not a big loss if it doesn't work. And if it does, it would look lovely inside, like an inside cover and an outside cover that, like something like this, you could really decorate up on the outside. I like this one because it's got the writing in it and the torn paper edge. It's quite cool. This one too. I like the darkness of this one. And this one, isn't that cool? Almost looks like it was stamped or burnt. I don't know. There's just something about it I like. And this one's pretty. So that's that. I didn't count. I hope you did, but maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. You get 10 sheets of that. The other paper I bought is a little pad. I think it's a 4 by 5, maybe. Hang on, I'll grab my ruler. Okay. So that's a little under 4 inches, just slightly under 4 inches by just almost 5.5. And it's just note paper. So this isn't even a cover. This is actually one of the pages. And it has all, I'm going to do it sideways so I can flip it so you can kind of see just all different kinds of paper. Some old, some burnt, some stained. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's an old envelope. Corrugated. Like it has a lot of cool images. But what I really love, I'll get to it in a second here, is stuff like this, you know, where you can, this is actually somebody's postcard. And if I take photos of this, like this writing, I like to use little bits in my designs when I'm doing, you know, a new journal kit. So I thought this would be really neat because it's hard to find like tiny things like this, which sometimes I'm really looking for something like that and I haven't been able to find anything. So I'm going to take the photos of this and then, you know, enhance it and then see if it works in some of my kits that I design. Yeah, beautiful handwriting on some of these. Wow. And all this stuff is like way out of date. So I don't need to worry about getting into trouble for using it. Anyway, I bought that and there's tons. I don't even know. It says 200 pages. This one's called Old Magazines. So if you like something like that, it's great for layering. Now, I did get washi tape, which is specifically what I was trying to get. I had purged a ton of stuff before we moved. Actually, shortly after I closed my store, I got rid of a lot of stuff because I had way too much. Well, now I'm back into it and I want a variety of washi because I think I'm going to start using that more. I love how you can add texture to things with washi. You can use several different kinds of washi on one project and it's just very versatile. I also use it in my sewing. So if I have something that I need to have stabilized, I can stitch through it and then just pull the washi off super easy. So works for that, for when you get a roll that you don't really love the roll, but I can use it for other things. So that works out. This one here is called The Traces in the Jungle. And you get quite a few. And you get different sizes. See the little skinny ones here? And then a medium. Well, I'd say skinny, small, medium, and then large. You get a few large ones. I love this one. Super pretty. They're kind of hard to get out of the box, but it's nice to store, and then I can actually see what's going on and what I'm needing. The box doesn't necessarily reflect what's in there. As you could see when I opened it, the coloring is a lot different. This one is really pretty. It's vintage. It's called the Charlie Chronicle. And I love the colors in this one. How vintage are those? Like, especially greens. Green is such a vintage color. And the pale pink is what I like. I'm not a bubblegum pink kind of person. I like the warm pinks. I love things like, you know, the Paris stickers. This is just a really pretty one. And again, it's the same thing. It's got a lot of skinny, small, medium, and extra large. And then they have bigger kits. It's all by the same company. This one's called Sophia Letters. This one's gorgeous. And I actually think I'm going to use this box and cut it in pieces because some of these images are absolutely stunning. So this is very vintage in coloring. I think of the old houses, the paint colors that were on the old houses. That's what this reminds me of. Has some really great images and different, different colors. So if you're looking for like a peach or a dark green or a yellow or whatever, they're in here, and the images are stunning. And like I say, they deliver in bags, so the box got a little squished. This is probably my favorite one. This one is called Madame Pompadour, and it's beautiful. The coloring in this one and the images, this one doesn't show very well, but because it's wrapped on top of itself and it's sheer tape, but they're little like doilies in different colors. There's trim type things, like really skinny ones that would just give a little something on a tag or whatever you want to use it for. And I always, if I want mine something really permanent, I still add glue. Even though it is sticky, it eventually will pull up. This is my favorite roll. This one here. It is just gorgeous. I'm hoping this shows nice for you. I'm mirroring you on my tablet, and for some reason it won't go horizontal. I'm vertical. So I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that, but anyway, this one has some absolutely beautiful images, but you can see how literally it got squished, but fortunately it's just tape, so doesn't matter. And that's it for the washi. Now, what else did I have I was going to show you? Oh yes, I wanted some napkins. So I've actually been using my napkins as napkins, so I'm running low on napkins. So I bought a few, and they're okay. I mean, they look better online, I have to say. This one's kind of pretty. It's a little too pink for me, but on the right project, it'll be nice. And, you know, if I really hate something, I'll just use them as napkins at my dinner table. This one here, I think will look really nice when I darken it, like when I make it vintage looking. It's an okay one. Not in love with that one. And this one here, I thought the images would be clearer. Nice teacup. But, you know, when I do have that tea journal kit, I thought I could just, you know, cut out the teacup. I think it's the same on both sides. Sometimes you get 4 images, but these are just, yeah, regular. And then I really wanted, so I'm going to open this one. I really wanted tissue. I can't find the one that I use all the time. Somebody had given it to me. So honestly, I have no idea where it came from. Oh, this comes in a 2-pack. Okay. And yet more plastic. I just want to take it out to get a better feel. I haven't even looked at it really. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the outside. I thought it was going to be super dull, but it's not. So there's the inside. It's upside down. It's got some beautiful birds and butterflies. So when I stain this with my spray, what did I say I used? Walnut ink and water. And I, use my foam brush to, after I've adhered it, then I use the foam brush and give it a color. So they're small pieces, but it is big enough to cover a book for sure. My ruler's here. So half of this, this is more than 6 inches. Almost 9 inches here. So it's big, and it will definitely cover the outside, and then you could do something different on the inside or do it again. I love using tissue because I crinkle it up and I like the texture. And anyway, I got quite a bit of that. Quite a few sheets. I don't think it says on the packaging. They never do, which is really weird that they don't. Oh, no, it does. I lied. It says 20 sheets. Now, whether that's 20 per package, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's 10 here. So 20 altogether, that's a lot. I'm not going to use 20. Now, the other thing I wanted to buy was some stencils. And I thought they were going to be smaller. They're not. This one, it's big, but I quite liked the pattern on it. But I don't know. I might have to just use this on wood projects or something when I want to add some texture to things. It is pretty though. I think that's upside down. Yeah, there you go. So it's nice, but it's too big for a book. And same with the other one. This one's absolutely stunning. This will look really nice on wood, or if I can open it. It's a big one. It's like 12 by 12, I think. And clearly I didn't pay attention to the size that it said it was. So this is beautiful though. This I could use, this section. It's not overly big. And if I just wanted kind of like this part, I could do that too. So I just cover things that I don't want. I covered in tape. Like I would cover that up. And then I would just get this image here. Or if this one's even easier, really, I would just cover that. And then I don't have to worry about getting anything else. Even if you just want like one swirl, you can do that. So yeah, just tape up small portions of it and then do your modeling paste or whatever you're going to use. I like using modeling paste and I add paint to it. And that way I get a color right away. And I really enjoy that. So I think I'm looking at my desk. What a mess. But I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. The update on my book, I will give you a brief update, is I have finished what I'm going to do with the cover. Now I'm hoping that's going to show. Let me tip it in different. Okay, so you can see the purple in here. Well, it's actually, where are you? You're over here. You can see the purple there. It's actually all the way around. And then I've added just some stamping. So I have, when you go to the dollar store and you buy those hot plates and they look like honeycombs, they're really inexpensive. I cut them up into small pieces and I use them to stamp with. You can already see that I've done this. I think I showed you that. And I have not Mod Podged this part yet, but it has all kinds of glitter, like sparkle, and that spray. I did some spray on there. And then the inside, so this is what I've decided. Okay, so I added these features here, and you can see the shine. So I did diamond, what's it called? Diamond glaze. Oops, upside down. Diamond glaze. And then the back, I did the little pocket watch that comes in, I think it came in the kit, or I don't know if it does. I think it does. Anyway, I've decided on 3 signatures. So I divided 4 pictures per signature just to make them a little bit smaller, plus to get in, this one I have to print another envelope because I need an envelope for the center. So I've decided to do this. So I had some, this was from the back of a lady's diary. It was the perfect weight, not too heavy, but not too light. And I, cut them in even sizes. And then, because like I said, I do small photos. I don't add a full 4x6. And then, you can add a couple per flip. And I've done the same in the other one. And now I just have to find something for this side. And I think that might be enough because I may be able to just put some right on the journaling page itself and then add later. But it will definitely not be too full. I know it looks full, but like I said, it's because it's soft. So when you squish it, it's not big. And then I will have a closure. I don't know what yet, but I'm really looking forward to finishing this. We just got back from camping. We were gone for like 9 days. So I haven't really done a whole lot since I got back. I've started a new project for myself. So these are from Temu as well. So these are called burnt roses. And then I bought this little oval metal container, also from Temu. And I had to order another set of the roses because I want to fill more roses in here and then fill it in with moss. And then that'll be another little display somewhere in my house. So that's it. That's the update. Thanks for watching, guys. And hopefully I'll have something more exciting for you later. Bye.